Hey everybody, Striders here with another pre-game stats breakdown. So starting off on the red team, we're going to have a Katarina, Zed, Soraka, Ezreal, and Rumble versus the blue team who has Hecarim, Caitlyn, Riven, Jarvin, and Janna. So at the top lane right away, we're going to have a Rumble versus the Riven. Now Rumble mains top lane while Riven mains AD carry. This should give Rumble a pretty big advantage. Rumble's only been played by this person 13 times with a 53% win ratio, and Riven's been played by this person 7 times with a 57% win ratio. It's hard to say who's really going to win. It's HotshotGG versus ROBERToxLEE, both excellent top laners, but I think HotshotGG may come out on top in the end with the Rumble. So then if we go into the mid lane, we're going to have a Katarina versus a Jarvin. Very interesting matchup as well. So Katarina mains caster while Jarvin also mains caster. No one should have a huge advantage as well as matchup wise goes. It should be interesting. Katarina's been played by this person 5 times with an 80% win ratio, and Jarvin's been played by this person 11 times with a 72% win ratio. So Jarvin's played a little bit more games and is also familiar with the matchups in mid lane. I don't know if Katarina's played against Jarvin very much because Jarvin mid is a little scarce right now but still powerful. I think I'll have to go in the favor of Jarvin just because he does have that little bit of CC to stop Katarina's ult. Then if we go into the jungle, we're going to have Zed versus Hecarim. Now Zed mains jungle while Hecarim mains AD carry. This should give Zed a huge advantage. Zed's been played by this person twice with a 50% win ratio, and Hecarim's been played by this person once with a 100% win ratio. So no one's going to have a big advantage here. I think I'll probably just give it to Zed anyway just because he's more familiar with the jungle, the possible jungle routes for the most part. But overall, we'll see what happens in the end. As far as bottom lane goes, we're going to have an Ezreal versus a Caitlyn. Ezreal mains AD carry and so does Caitlyn, so no one's going to have a big advantage there. Ezreal's been played by this person 144 times with a 58% win ratio, which is really good. And Caitlyn's been played by this person 3 times with a 100% win ratio, which is also pretty good, but just a really low game count. It's hard to say, but GoSu Zuna is an excellent player. I think overall I probably will give this to the Caitlyn because I think Caitlyn outclasses Ezreal in a couple things, especially early game. So I think I'm going to go with the Caitlyn. But then if we take a look at supports, we're going to have Soraka and Janna. Now Soraka mains top while Janna also mains top, so nothing really too different there. Soraka's been played by this person 1 time and won it, and Janna's been played by this person 3 times and won all of those. Now Soraka's a little squishy, but so is Janna. Janna has a little bit more CC, and I think that's really going to help Caitlyn get more headshots and also prevent the spell barrage coming out from Ezreal. So I think overall, the bottom team the bottom lane will be won by the blue team. But if you take the wins and losses from everybody that's playing the champions that they're playing, the red team has a 58.79% chance of winning, while the blue team has a 76% chance of winning, which is significantly higher. It's just a lot less games played. So it's really hard to say, but I think I'm going to go with the numbers on this one and put my vote in for the blue team. So let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on everybody? Striders back with another slice of ELO heaven, and of course we have another phenomenal lineup. This time we actually do have a really crazy lineup with a lot of really excellent players. So let's see if we can... Okay, I don't think anything happened yet. Okay, we're good. So, let's go ahead and go over the lineup. We're going to have Hecarim in the jungle versus Zed in the jungle. Hecarim I really enjoy in the jungle. I think he's a great ganker. He's a lot of speed. He does have a knockback. It's not that great since he will have to come from behind you. He's a great top ganker when you're blue and red's pushing up. Outside of that, it's not all that great. So, it should be interesting to see. He's pretty good in mid. He can do some damage. He just doesn't have any CC besides, like a knockback. So it's not. He's not like amazing, but he's not the worst or anything. It's hard. He's like kind of right in the middle. Overall, I really hope it should be a good match. The team comps in general being Hecarim, Caitlyn, Riven, Jarvin, and Janna. That should be interesting because that's a lot of AoE CC. Like Riven has, a nice little AoE pop-up. It's very like a mini CC. like the definition of a mini CC, I guess you could say. And then she does have, you know, a nice little stun as well. So that should keep him locked down for just a tad bit. And then, you know, Jarvin has his flag toss and javelin, so he can knock them all up after that. But then following that, Janna can throw her tornado, which also knocks him up. Hecarim can throw down his ultimate after that. So they do have a nice little chain of uncleansable CC, besides possibly the stun from Riven. But that's about it. After that, it's going to be very, very difficult. So that's most likely why nobody on the red team actually went with cleanse. As far as the red team and their CC, I mean, they don't even have much at all. They have a couple slows, they have a silence, but that's about it. They have 3 ignites, which should be really beneficial, but Soraka actually taking heal, which is not bad. They finally buffed heal so that it's actually usable on supports now instead of just usable on AD carries, because it gives health to both champions, like the same amount of health instead of half the health to everybody else. So I really like that change, but I still feel that exhaust is much better and a little bit more aggressive. But as far as this lane goes, Caitlyn and Janna should have a relatively difficult time because they don't have any healers whatsoever. They don't have that constant mana to poke, and oh man, Hecarim is spotted out of position. They know he's there because of this nice little placed ward. It's pretty standard ward nowadays. Oh, Rumble is going to throw on those electromagnetic harpoons. Zed goes in, a nice little flash coming out. The ignite now going down, and are they going to do it? The flamethrower is not going to be enough because he overheated. Very depressing indeed. If he would have waited a couple seconds, I think he would have been able to catch up just with another scrap shield or something like that. He was trying to get the extra auto attack damage from the overheat, so I can understand where he was going with it. I just, you know, it clearly just did not quite work out for him. It was a great attempt regardless, but that's the hard part about playing Rumble. Rumble is that definition. Ooh, Jarvin once again still having that issue with his javelin and the flag toss. So the Dragon Strike with the Damascene Standard is just ridiculous. It just doesn't connect a lot of times. If you do it too quickly, it won't connect. And a lot of people are having issues with it. And clearly, I'm paying attention to the whole game. Riven coming in, doing some decent harass, but let's see what actually happens. Hecarim going in real hard. He threw down his ghost. He's going to knock him back, and he does more damage based on how fast he is, and he's going to easily be able to put on as much damage as possible, giving Riven a free kill to pick that up. And that is going to be a great job for top. That's really going to help their lane. Katarina gets pinged out, but she goes back to mid, so it's not really going to be much of an issue. Now let's see if we can get back to live here real quick. And that's one of the unique things about Hecarim. I've seen a lot of Hecarims running like Ghost, Teleport, Home Guard boots, or just Home Guard boots and Teleport instead of Ghost. And it works pretty well. Because I know that's what One Trick Pony does. Not the team, but the actual player, One Trick Pony. That's what he does. And it's really amusing when it works, but the chances of it working are pretty low since people are aware of it by now at this ELO. Because he plays against the same people repeatedly, so they know if he's playing Hecarim, he's going to do that one thing. And so they'll be relatively aware of it. Oh, we have a nice little engage coming out here from Jarvin. Jarvin's going to disengage, though. Death Lotus is not going to do that much damage. She even threw... Yeah, actually, she didn't throw down the ignite. Ooh, a nice little pop-up coming out from Jarvin. Jarvin's going to auto-attack, doing some nice harass onto her, but she's just going to Sinister Steal and kind of get out of there without any problems. Zed is going to come down, possibly for a gank. He's kind of waiting around the sides. He is going to teleport into that brush, and I don't think they know he's there. Katarina is spotted out, and she's going to get pinged off. Zed throws down the ultimate, and that's going to be a lot of damage, but actually misses down on Hecarim. Hecarim's so close to dying. He's at 100 health. That's 61. Is the ignite going to tick off? He's at 12, and finally, it ticks it down. In the meantime, Zed trying to follow up on Caitlyn. Caitlyn gets out with the 90 caliber net, but Katarina has the resets. Is she going to be able to do anything? No. The ultimate from Jarvin is going to keep her there for just a little bit, but I don't know, is he going to be able to follow up just one More Dragon Strike. Oh, I think a flash auto attack might have been able to finish that up as well. But this is not looking good for Jarvin. He's going to recall in this brush. Is he going to be close enough? No, he's not. He's not quite there. Zed is going to possibly be able to pick up this kill. It's so close. Yeah, Zed is just way too fast compared to Jarvin. Doesn't have the mana to get out of there. Oh, he does have the flash, though, and Zed does not have the mana to shadow clone himself. Very unfortunate for the Zed. So close. That living shadow just takes up way too much energy. It's pretty much half of his energy pool, and he wasn't quite there. Oh, Ezreal throws down the ult, but it does just barely miss. Misses the minions as well. That would have been an awesome pickup. Luckily for them, it did not happen. It didn't go the way that his planned. Right now, blue team is up by 3 kills, up by 2k, so they're doing a phenomenal job so far. They're already able to take that bottom tower, and that just shows their lane dominance. They're going really hard, going super aggressive, but again, at the same time, the CS is even. What that means is that she's concentrating too much on harassing and not enough on last hitting, since Ezreal is just kind of able to poke as much as he wanted to. Either that or Ezreal was just kind of hanging back way too much and playing it super, super safe. Possibly too safe since they lost the tower over it. Either way, it should be a lot of damage going on to Rumble. Rumble is going to get stunned out, but now Riven, all she has to do is wait for a cooldown. She can throw down her ultimate and just blow up this Rumble, and she's going to wait for a gank. She thinks it's coming, but unfortunately for him, oh, this could be bad. Oh, a nice little stun and a pop-up with the ult and the ignite. That is going to pick up the kill. Beautiful play by Riven. That was very predictable. The death load is now going down, not going to do even close to what she needs to do. And that's the depressing part about going up against one of these champions with high mobility like Jarvin. Jarvin can just either get out of there, or since he's a bruiser, he's so tanky that he could just run. Like, that's all he has to do. He doesn't really have to worry about it too much. Nice little disengage from the bottom lane, but that's not going to matter too much. Katarina still throwing on as much harass as she can. Riven at 3 kills, up by 20 CS. She's doing a phenomenal job this game. Katarina's just going to throw on the Sinister Steel. Back away. Oh, and that is a great pick out from Jarvin. Oh, the Dragon Strike not quite going. The Onslaught of Shadows is going to pick it up. Beautiful play from the Hecarim. Zed throws down his ultimate. He could possibly get a kill on here. Oh, just barely. Janna picks up the kill. Oh no, she does not. Very unfortunate. Not quite close to even there. Zed goes super low, but ends up taking down the Hecarim. Let's see if we can find out what happened at bottom lane. Oh, nice pick off by Ezreal getting that kill. And then that is actually the banana that picked it up, very unfortunately. And in the meantime, Zed takes down the Hecarim in mid. Doing a great job. This, no ultimate from Jarvin, luckily for Zed, because that would have been over. Riven's camping in this brush, waiting for this Rumble. He is 2 levels behind. She is going to just throw down as much as she can. One more auto attack of the ult, and that is going to finish it off. She is playing it so dirty this game. She is just going for those kills, not even worrying about farming at this point. She knows she can get 3 kills. She'll get the experience that she gets from the kill as well as from all the minions since she's just hiding in the brush. Sure, she doesn't mind just hanging out. She's already ahead by 30 CS. She doesn't need to be that much more ahead, if ahead at all, really. She's doing a great job with the 4 kills. Killed Rumble one-on-one 4 times. And that is what people typically call feeding. And of course, it's HotshotGG. Why does HotshotGG gotta be feeding? I don't understand. He did this actually recently for the Sao Paulo qualifiers for IEM. He was playing Cho'Gath and it seemed like he was just running in and getting himself killed. Riven doing a lot of damage, and that is nice pop-up and then a follow-up with Jarvin. Jarvin's can easily be able to pick up that kill, and that is a 0-5 Rumble with 55 CS at 12 minutes into the game. Definitely not doing a great job. But there is a lot of members of the red team. Are they going to be able to pick up the Caitlyn? Caitlyn does have her 90 caliber now. This could be close. Nice little disengage ultimate coming out from Janna. And a little bit of poke coming out from her at the same time. Ooh, Death Lotus now going down. She's going to throw down the ignite. And wow, the wish coming off. Zed gets CC'd almost instantly. They're going to have to back off on the side. There's nothing they can really do. Zed throws down the ultimate, and that's going to be way too much. A nice little hit on the 90 caliber net. And Janna goes so close to dying. In the meantime, Jarvin and, oh, boots mobility and home guard coming out. Great job. It looks like he has permanent speed now, though. Very, very interesting. Ooh, top lane. Riven is completely cut out of position. This could be bad. And, oh, she throws on the nice stun, and she's going to pick up a kill. Oh, man. And that is one of the most annoying bugs in this game. Ezreal, his ult is a channel, but if you interrupt his channel, his ult still goes off. Soraka ends up going down, and Zed picks up the Jarvin just because. It was a really great pickoff for him. It's a nice trade. Trading your support for a bruiser is definitely not a bad trade. He is AP mid too, or not AP, but he's mid. So he's got a solo lane. It's not even that he's a jungler. So taking out somebody that's basically been free farming all game is always going to be way more beneficial than losing your support who's not getting any farm, blah, 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 blah. Most likely Soraka need to go back and get some wards anyway. Not a big deal. Definitely worth the kill and the death. Let's see, we do have 2 brutalizers already coming out on the blue team. And so far right now, only 1 for the red team. The AD, nobody has a completed BF sword item on either team. Pretty interesting. It's only 14 minutes in the game, but I almost expected one of them to have it by now. They haven't really been touching each other lately, or they've just been able to get out of the toughest situations. That it's extremely difficult to just cope with the fact that you aren't getting any kills. You just stick with CS, and that's all you can do at this point. Zed is following up. Is he going to be able to get away? Yes, he will. The Kagebunchi no Jutsu is too strong. Oh man, Janet's like face checking bushes. It's super scary. And it looks, yes, they will. The blue team is finally going to start onto this dragon. Rumble throws down the ultimate, kind of all by himself. 1 versus 3. I don't know if he's just stalling or what's going on. The Onslaught of Shadows coming out. He is going to get a nice little heal, and the ultimate from Caitlyn is going to do quite a bit. Oh, but then the stop from Jarvin is definitely going to help. But that is going to be a whole lot. The wish from Soraka coming down, and now, oh man, Hecarim throws down his ghost. This could be really bad. He's going to do quite a bit of damage. He runs into a trap that's hidden in the bush. Excellent play by that Caitlyn, throwing in that bush. Arcane shifting over the wall. Ooh, no, needs to keep that up. Very unfortunate. He was still in auto attack range, and now Katarina is in a really tough position. Ezreal can keep slowing down, but he's just way too fast. Katarina, is she going to be able to follow up on it? She gets directly onto the trap, gets the reset, picks up a double kill, and gets away. Ezreal is just going to finish up this tower, and that is going to be an easy peasy tower plus an easy peasy team fight for the red team. But at the same time, Soraka gets taken out by Riven. Riven's going to have her ultimate up, and she's just chunking away at this tower, absolutely destroying it. And still nobody has taken Dragon. Is she going to be able to finish this up? No, it looks like she'll back off. But red team is now initiating onto the Dragon, and are they going to stop it? That is the real question now. I don't believe they have the time to if they wanted to.
Slain the dragon.
Yeah.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So that right there, plus the tower, put the red team in the lead by about 2,000 gold. Definitely making a comeback this game. They started out about 2,000 gold in deficit. Pretty early on. And wow, they're just making a great comeback. I mean, it's not a lot of gold to be down by, so it's not absolutely crucial, but wow, both of these ADs are going the same exact item, it seems. Like the same exact item build. So as far as gold goes, it looks like the highest scoring gold person on the game is going to be this Riven with 6 kills. She also has 144 CS, which is also the highest. So she's pretty much a beast right now. It is never good to feed the Riven, but the thing is, at the same time, Ezreal's also extremely fed. They're at about the same. Ezreal actually looks like he's a little bit ahead now as far as gold goes, and that could be extremely dangerous. Having a fed AD is obviously extremely terrifying. There's not much you can do. Janna's going really far front, trying to get a little bit of CC in there. It is going to hit Ezreal. It's just not going to do all that much damage. Riven gets pinged off by the Ezreal. Ezreal is going to see that ward, throw one auto attack on it, then it goes invisible. Jarvin picking up the race, having absolutely no problems with it, even though it's not really supposed to get mid-champion anymore. It's still fine. You still see people take race, it's just not as frequently because it's not so easy to do with anybody that has AD. Oh, Hecarim doing a great job at trying to bait out Rumble's ultimate. Blew one of his tornado harpoons, his hyperkinetic harpoons there. Oh, Katarina getting up in the mix. Oh my gosh, Zed going hard in the paint, trying to initiate on the Jarvin. Jarvin is almost dead, and yes, Rumble will follow that up with the flamethrower. He is overheating, and now, oh my gosh, Ezreal is trying to clean up shop, and that looks like he's just barely going to get out a 4-for-0 exchange for the red team. And man, they're coming back so hard. Rumble picked up 2 kills and 2 assists in that particular fight, which gave him quite a bit of gold, I can only assume. And they're going to take the second tower. I don't believe they'll be able to take an inhibitor tower, and yes, Hecarim will back off. He still has his Onslaught of Shadows, so I think it's possible that he could have done something. But there's no reason to waste your ultimate on something like that, especially when it's pretty long. Ooh, blue team pinging for Baron. They know that the red team has finally recalled. Are they going to have time? I don't believe so. Looks like, yeah, they're just going to ward it and run. Probably the safest thing to do since they are down by just a little bit. But, oh man, Ezreal, the most fed player on the red team, has just disconnected. This could definitely mean trouble. The blue team doesn't quite know that he's disconnected yet. I think it's, what, a 3-minute thing? Yeah, okay. So he was able to reconnect pretty quickly. Oh, Rumble doing quite a bit of damage now, finally, but his running away skills are just vastly superior than yours, which is really unfortunate. Scrap Chips doesn't do it for that much. You know, it's constant for the most part. Ooh, Onslaught of Shadows going down. Going to destroy this Rumble. Take him down once, they take him down in a party, and are they... Woo! Took him down to a party. Rumble goes down. Alright, so picking up that Rumble kill is huge for the blue team. Absolutely huge. They need to continue to do this. If they can keep this up, there's absolutely nothing stopping them. Oh my gosh, in mid lane, we're going to have a huge engage. It looks like Hecarim could be cut out of position. A banana is going to do quite a bit of damage. Riven actually picks up the kill. A nice pop-up onto Soraka, and Soraka's going to go down almost instantly to Ezreal. Doesn't quite hit. Oh my gosh, Hecarim just barely dodged it. That was so friggin' close. But Jarvin coming in, he's taking a lot of damage. Katarina is going to be able to pick up that kill. He did not have his Massing Sarah. Nice ultimate coming out from Janna. Going to be able to disable her just a little bit, but her cooldowns are almost up. She may be able to refresh that. No, not quite. Hecarim coming in with a ton of damage with his Home Guard boots, and the ultimate is going to do a lot from... Oh my gosh, he's so close to getting this kill. He is just going to finish up this Katarina with absolutely no problems. And oh, Ezreal flashes and arcane shifts over the wall. Now this could be bad. He is being chased, and I don't know if there's anything he could do about it. Even with that red buff, it's not going to do much. He's going to throw... Oh my gosh, Caitlyn just barely gets the kill, and then 90 caliber nets back over that wall. Wow. That was the longest, most ridiculous team fight I've ever witnessed. That was a lot of action. A lot of action. Blue team looked like they were losing pretty hard, but then they were able to pick up that Rumble and turn the fight around completely. And Riven once again chasing down the Soraka at her tower, and she's just going to finish up this tower, I would guess, or possibly just let the minions do it. They're doing a pretty good job so far. Yep, that is going to be a very good tower. Zed coming out, doing the ultimate onto Riven. Riven takes a ton of damage, and wow, she really needed to get away from that shadow clone that Zed did. Zed, that was an insane amount of damage. He has that Bloodthirster, he has that Brutalizer, and he has the Last Whisper, which has really, really helped. Oh, but in the meantime, my gosh, Rumble ends up going down to the Caitlyn and the Jarvin. So the weird thing about the red team is that they don't really have a theme going on with their picks. Katarina does some nice AoE damage, but so does Rumble. So that's really going to help. I mean, they have a little bit of synergy between the Equalizer and the Death Lotus, just because the Equalizer kind of slows down a little bit. But the Janna ult can pretty much save everybody from both of those things, which is very depressing. The other thing is they do have the insane amount of burst coming from these members, being Katarina, Zed, and, you know, Rumble, he's not really an assassin. Same with Ezreal, they're not assassins, but they do a lot of consistent AoE damage. Katarina taking a ton of damage, and Ezreal is going to pick up the kill. Katarina is going to pick up the Janna, and now Jarvin is trying to get away. Static Shiv doing quite a bit of damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough. That Static Shiv is definitely going to keep doing damage. And as Jarvin finally gets able to Demacian Standard. Oh, this could be really bad. Rumble's cut up position once again. He is overheated. Gets a heal, but is he going to be able to get it? Bam! That is a nice kill for either of you. Blue team takes the inner top tower of the... Sorry, the red team takes the inner top tower from the blue team. And now it's 5-4 as far as tower goes. Hecarim's going balls to the wall. Takes a ton of damage from the ultimate. Gets his own ult himself. And is it going to be enough? That is the question. Oh my gosh, that tornado probably just barely saved him. Ooh, Zed gets a nice little bit of CC to him, and wow, Janna's not doing too bad for her damage either. Not doing great, but not doing bad. We have a lot of action going on. There's a nice little wall fight going on here. They're trying to shoot people through the walls. Ooh, Hecarim taking a lot of damage from the Ezreal. Ezreal easily picks up that kill. I'm assuming he got help from that Soraka at one point. He was super, super low. Red team is going for the Baron. Blue team, I believe, knows it. I don't know, they were pinging it. And they haven't seen anybody on the map, so there's no real reason that they wouldn't be Baron. Unless all of them... Yeah. So this is going down really fast. So unless all of them had to buy, there's no reason not to really go for Baron. Wish coming out from Soraka. That's going to be a nice little Baron. But wow, Rumble gets caught out of position. Definitely not good. And wow, Zed, Katarina, they're all going in hard. And that is a beautiful, beautiful CC landing from the Riven. Is Jarvin going to be able to follow suit? That is the question. Boop. Nice little pop-up from Jarvin. And she's going to go really close. Dead. Oh my gosh. Soraka picks up a kill on the Janna before she dies. And now Ezreal is taking him super low. Possibly going to take this Jarvin out. Oh my gosh. That is a triple kill. 5 for 4 coming out for the blue team. Beautiful play. Propaganda Panda, he's the man. Wow, Ezreal's been hitting long range ults all day. This Propaganda Panda, he's doing so good with his ultimates. It's really kind of frustrating. If I was in this match, I'd be frustrated because I would just keep getting smashed by his ultimate.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, so the red team was able to take the inhibitor tower, but they left open the inhibitor because she was all by herself and had to back off. Or he was all by himself and had to back off. Oh, Rumble trying to get away with the scrap shield. That's going to be quite a bit. What's going to happen? Yes, they pick him up with no problems whatsoever. Ezreal is going to just free farm, is what it seems. See if we can catch Zed doing anything really interesting here. Ooh, Zed is going to be able to get out of the way, but is Riven going to be able to catch up? Riven has a lot of kills. The ultimate from Zed doing a ton of damage, taking her down below half, and wow, it actually does end up killing her. Zed taking just a little bit of damage, gets CC. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Wish is going to come out from Soraka. Don't think that was useful or necessary. And Ezreal is just going to do what he does best, and that is farm. Wow, this inhibitor's going down pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, a ghost now going down. One more auto attack, and that'll pick it up, and it does not go down. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that didn't go down. And I can't believe he got away from that either. Ghost and Home Guard Boots Jarvin was not able to pick it up. In the meantime, wow. Katarina picks up the kill onto the Hecarim. Ooh, Equalizer going down. Katarina does get popped up. And the ultimate from Janna. Is she going to be able to stay alive? No, she will not. The Shuba with the Sinister Seal is going to pick up, and now Riven goes and gets stunned on 2 kills, and now, wow, the Deathload is doing so much damage to everybody on the blue team, and that is going to be a ridiculous amount of damage. Zed also picking up the kill, and oh my gosh, it's a lot harder to itemize against 2 really strong assassins than it is to get against 2 of the same that are basically the same concept or same source of damage. So they couldn't really build MR, but they couldn't really build armor either. It's one of those catch-22s to where you don't necessarily know what to buy. Ezreal got a Static Shiv to assist in rounding about the damage. So we did a really good play there, but man, that was just a crazy, crazy match. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your screen. It really does help out the channel. And if you have any requests for players or champions you want to see, please let me know, and I will try to find them. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.